A 25-year-old UK mother has gone viral after posting a video declaring she's raising her 7-month-old baby on a vegan diet, and social media is in an uproar. Some have gone so far as suggesting CPS be called for malnourishment, while others support the decision. Celebrities have also tried the trend. Alicia Silverstone had her own son on a vegan diet since he was 2 months old, adamant he was an example of health despite the backlash. While there are many online mom support groups for vegan baby diets, it leaves us wondering, is this safe or sound for our kids?
And here to share his thoughts on this controversial topic is board-certified pediatric gastroenterologist and author of the Pediatrician's Guide to Feeding Babies and Toddlers, friend of the show, Dr. Anthony Porto. Welcome back, Dr. Porto.
It's great to be back. Thank you so much.
Tell us, Doc, why does the vegan baby trend concern you?
The vegan diet is a diet where we eat plant-based food, right, which can be a very great diet to follow. What we have to remember in kids is that we are eliminating animal fats, so eggs, we're eliminating milk and other dairy products as well as meats. And we need to then figure out ways to get those nutrients back into kids so they can have a well-rounded diet. What's concerning about these trends is that parents may be doing these trends or following these trends without speaking with their pediatrician. And so we want to make sure that we're setting the child up for success and the parent up for success so that we can ensure the child can grow adequately and grow to their fullest potential.
So in general, what is your opinion on feeding infants a vegan diet?
I think the first thing I want to say, it can be safe, right? So for those who are being exclusively breastfed, and that's usually for the first 6 months of life, the first thing that we need to think about is, how's the breast milk? And studies have shown is that breast milk from moms who are following a vegan diet have similar nutritional composition as those who are following a vegetarian diet and for those who are following non-vegetarian or non-vegan diets, and which is great. But there are some micronutrients that we need to consider, such as omega-3 fatty acids may be a little lower in the diet, vitamin D, calcium, vitamin B12 being a big one. So typically when a mom is breastfeeding, we want to encourage her to eat an additional calories, usually 400 to 500 extra calories per day, and continue those prenatal vitamins so we can ensure that you're getting the adequate nutrition. As kids are being introduced to more solid foods, right? So at 6 months when solids get introduced, we have to remember that babies need diets high in fat, high in protein, and low in fiber. And sometimes that can be a little different than what we see in kids on and when you're following a vegan diet. So we want to make sure that when we're introducing foods that follow this, basically tofu, avocado, making sure we're eating soy yogurts, cooked beans, lentils. And these are foods that may not be part of the typical way we introduce solids. So planning is going to be key. Speaking with a pediatrician, seeing if your child may need additional supplements, and this is going to set you up for success.
So what are some potential adverse health effects for infants and toddlers on vegan diets?
So I think when we think about it, we think about bone concerns, right? And bone development because of the potential low calcium and low vitamin D. We think about anemia due to iron as well as vitamin B12 deficiency. There can be some neuropathies when we have low vitamin B12. We can also see thyroid abnormalities because of iodine deficiency. And in general, we may see some developmental and cognitive delays. And we have to also think about overall calories. So it's really important for your child to be weighed regularly at the pediatrician's office to make sure they're on their right path.
Dr. Judy, you're a new mom. What are your thoughts on this vegan diet for babies?
Well, I can 100% understand why parents are saying, okay, I'm doing the research myself. I know what's best for my kid. I get that. But if you're going to make these decisions, just have those discussions, get the safe guidelines. And for individuals who really want to focus on a vegan diet, maybe there's a balance there. Maybe there's 80% where you can do plant-based, and then 20% of the time you're going to give your baby some animal protein because it is important for your growing child at this particular phase. And consulting with the right specialist and not being afraid to have that conversation is really key here.